If it gives me stretch marks, I'll embrace it. I will love it. Just that one time when someone actually touched it, someone that I didn't know, or for me was more of like a stranger. I haven't seen that zone for the past months, but obviously I still shave down there.
You know that when it's gone, things will go back to normal.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday and happy 36 weeks today, guys. I can't believe I'm 36 weeks today. Currently 11:20, and I'm sure that as per the title, you know, of the video and also the thumbnail, you guys would know that what this video is about. So it's not like a normal vlog. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be answering some of your pregnancy questions, because if you guys can remember, like a while back, like a long time ago, sometime last year in the second trimester, I think I was 17 weeks pregnant, I asked for you guys any pregnancy questions that you guys had, if you had any. Now some of you did, you know, ask questions, and I know that this isn't really a topic that all my subscribers are interested in, but then again, you know, since I'm going through pregnancy right now, I just wanted to do a pregnancy Q&A, I guess. So if you're not interested in these pregnancy videos, I do apologize. Actually, no, I do not apologize. Just wait for my next video. So like I said, I am currently pregnant right now, and of course everything I go through you know, in my life and the lifestyle that we have here, we always want to share with you. So of course, since I'm pregnant, obviously I'm going to share pregnancy content as well. So what I'll be doing is, I've never really done this, is like a get ready with me, GRWM, right? Get ready with me kind of video. So I've just taken a shower that took like an hour, and also I've straightened my hair, and I'm about to put just a little bit of makeup. So it's like my go-to makeup, it's like my everyday makeup. And I'm sure if you guys have been following me on my vlogs, you guys would know that I'm not really a makeup type of person. I am like at the stage in my pregnancy where I'm just feeling like super bleh. I mean, look at my face, like I have no makeup on, and if I don't put makeup on, I just feel like a zombie. And I noticed that in the third trimester, all these blemishes started coming out. So yeah, what we will be doing is a get ready with me. I will also answer your questions along the way. Let's get started, guys. You guys can, I don't know if you guys can, but there's someone walking up on a roof. First things first, of course, I am going to, where's my hairpin? Before we get started, I just want to put my hair back. So yeah, I forgot to mention, if you are new to my channel, hello, welcome to our YouTube family. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, just so that you are notified once I upload another vlog or video. And yes, I am currently 36 weeks pregnant, so I'm about to pop this baby out in, let's say, I would guess 2 weeks time, 2 to 3 weeks time. So let's start out, guys. I'm gonna put on the moisturizer that I'm currently using. So I have mentioned this quite a few times in my vlogs and some of my sit downs, I guess, that I'm currently using the Dear Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Cream. So this is safe for pregnant women. That's the reason why I'm using it. This is a bit pricey. I think it was around 25 euros, but you know, I've been using it for how many months now, and I can say that, you know, it still has a lot of product in it. So I'm pretty sure that I can still use this, you know, after giving birth, because I do plan to breastfeed. So whatever you put on your face, whatever you apply on you is still important after giving birth, because of course you are breastfeeding. And let's start off with our Instagram questions. So our first question is from Shay_Cortez20. Oh my god, I just put it in my eye. Do not do that, guys, or you will go blind. All right, and her question is, did you have any weird cravings during your pregnancy? Let me just think back, because I think the cravings, if you had any cravings, I think they would start like the first trimester. I didn't really specifically crave for anything, so I guess that answers your question. I feel that there's something in my eye. But if there was something that I was really into during the first trimester, which is where, you know, your hormones kicks in and makes you want something, it would be salty things. So I'm really a sweet person. I'm really into the sweets. I'm really sweet type. I'm really into sweet things like chocolate and chocolate. But during that time, I noticed in the first trimester, and also my husband, he noticed that I was more into salty things. I would never look for chocolate in the house. I would always want to eat something salty. That was weird for me because I've never been into salty things. Like pre-pregnancy, I was never into chips and all that. There was something different and weird, I guess, then yeah, that would be it. All right guys, wait, I have to get my mirror because I cannot use you as my mirror. Let me just get my mirror, guys. I'll be right back. All right, oh my goodness. Okay, let me just find a comfortable spot again. All right, so let's move on. The next thing that I am going to do are my eyebrows. So I'm not an expert on this, guys. As you guys know, I don't really do makeup, but yeah, I'll try my best to make my eyebrows look like eyebrows. So the next question is from Queen.L19, and she says, how's your pregnancy so far? So I know that she asked this like when I was 17 weeks pregnant, so it's been like a long time ago. I know that Queen L also gave birth recently, so congrats on your cute baby boy. So if I were to summarize, I guess, my third trimester, because I'm in my third trimester right now, which is the last trimester. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. The third trimester, by the way, I did a video about that, so if you guys haven't watched it, I will leave the video link up here. It has definitely been a roller coaster ride for me. Like right now, I turn another week and I feel something different again. They say that you're supposed to be able to breathe a little better because your baby is down, I guess, but I feel that he's still further up. So after researching as well, and I know that, you know, they have this saying where babies drop. There's like a time at the end of your pregnancy where babies drop, but that usually happens when it is your first pregnancy. So you will see literally the baby drop, well, not the baby, but your stomach dropping, because that's when your baby has gone into the pelvic area and is ready to come out. Not specifically on that particular day, more on he's getting ready, you know, to get out into the world in a few weeks, in a few days. That's the baby dropping. So if you have been pregnant before, if you've given birth before, I know that as per researching that this baby drop scenario doesn't happen usually because your body already knows what it's going to do. So your baby dropping situation usually happens during labor time, and sometimes you don't even know it. How did I get into that explanation? It was because I said because of the breathing. No, update on the 36 weeks, guys. This is a stage where baby C's lungs have completed. So if he was to be born at 36 weeks, yes, he would be, you know, it would still be counted as premature because, you know, full term is 37 weeks, I think. Actually, 37 weeks is still counted as early term, if you guys didn't know. If he were to be born at 36 weeks, it's safe to say that he can breathe on his own. He wouldn't need any, you know, machine stuck on him because his lungs have completed. I think I mentioned this already that, you know, the second trimester was just the best. It has been the best because that was really a point in my life, point in this pregnancy where I could do anything. It's where I felt really like myself. All right, I think that's good. In our next question, let's move on to Sandra_MX_, and she says, who would you like it to be? So before I answer your question, I'm going to be applying a concealer now from Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Someone asked me recently on one of my videos what shade I am using. I always show this to you guys and never tell you the shade. So my shade right now is 130 medium. I bought this in the Philippines, so I know that they're quite pricey here. And again, anything is pricey, right? Let's answer her question. So if you're asking who would I want baby C to look like, because I can't say who it's gonna be like, right? I want it to be a mixture of me and Marco, obviously, because, you know, it can't just be me or it can't just be him because it's the two of us, you know, we made baby C. But if we were to go into details, I would say that I would want his nose, definitely Marco's nose. But in terms of like the skin color, I think I would kind of want it in the middle, like Tisoy. But Marco doesn't want him white. Not that he doesn't want, but he would prefer to have baby C like a tan color like me. And I know that people, you know, foreigners really envy, I think, I don't want to get bashed, but they envy, you know, Asian colors because like we're tan. And then back in the Philippines, it's the other way around. We want to get whiter, so that's why we have all this glutathione and this whitening. So it doesn't matter for me, but I just wanted a mixture of us. It's a real big surprise because I have no idea. Baby C hasn't been showing his face for the past ultrasounds that we've done, so it's like a big surprise for him and me who he's gonna look like. The first few months that we were doing baby C's ultrasound, he was able to show his face, and I felt like he kind of looked like me. Sure. But then it's hard to say because it's, you know, ultrasound, and that was like how many months ago. So, all right. And that's it for my concealer. So that is actually it for our Instagram questions. I told you guys not a lot of people ask questions because I know that, you know, some people aren't really interested in pregnancy related videos, but I enjoy doing them because it's something that I may not go through once again, because if you guys know, this isn't my first pregnancy. If you guys want to know more about that, and if you haven't watched it, I will leave the video link up here. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go over to my YouTube, and this is where someone asked a lot of questions in relation to pregnancy. So everything that they asked is all pregnancy related, which I just said. So the name of this YouTube channel that asks a lot of questions is Lots of Love. So thank you so much for asking all of these questions. You look amazing, mama. Totally got the pregnancy glow. Pregnancy so suits you, and you got the cutest bump. You ate a beautiful pregnant goddess and legit could be a pregnant model. Let's start off with the questions. I know that some of these questions me and Marco could answer, but Marco's actually, he's busy recording a video, so I don't know if he can answer some of them. I guess we will see. But before we dive into the questions, what am I gonna apply next? I think I'll do my lipstick next. So there are two things that I apply on my lips, two different type of shades, I guess, but I always go with the Maybelline Superstay ink crayon. So the first one that I apply is 15 Lead the Way. Yoo-hoo. There we go. And the second that I apply is also an ink crayon, and the shade is Nowhere to Be Found. Oh, I don't know the shade of this, guys, but this is what it looks like. So this is the first thing that I'm gonna apply. And let's answer the first question, guys. How much weight have you gained? Pre-pregnancy, I weighed 55.6 or 7 kilograms. I would say, let's say 55 kilograms. Now I weigh around 68, maybe let's say 69. So yeah, you guys compute how much I have gained already. So 55, 65, gained around 13 to 14 kilograms. I don't know how much that is in pounds. All right. And the next question is, do you have any stretch marks, and are you using anything for them? This is actually something I've never discussed, and I've never, really brought up even in my vlogs. Since this isn't my first pregnancy, obviously I do have stretch marks, and even when I didn't have kids before, I already had stretch marks, because it's normal for women to have stretch marks. Sometimes I don't understand why women or other people make stretch marks like a big deal. Like, for me, stretch marks is such a beautiful thing. It's like a beautiful part of a woman's body that tells a story. So for me, stretch marks isn't like a horrible thing. And if I were to get stretch marks with this pregnancy, I'm probably going to, I'll just embrace it, because it's what my body went through. I went through a pregnancy. So, if it gives me stretch marks, I'll embrace it. I will love it. I will accept it wholeheartedly. My stretch marks are more on like the top part of my butt. The top part of my butt, inside my thighs, a little bit on my stomach. So that's one thing I really learned, I guess, through this pregnancy, is any changes in your body, you just have to embrace it. You have to just love it, accept it, because it's a beautiful thing that your body is going through. So if you have like stretch marks and it frustrates you, don't let it frustrate you. If someone can accept your stretch marks, then they don't belong in your life. That's it. My mom-in-law, she was like, at the start of my pregnancy, she's like, you have to buy this cream so that you don't get stretch marks. To be honest, guys, I don't believe in this cream. It's like, if you're gonna get stretch marks, you're gonna get stretch marks. So yeah. So next question is, did you do maternity photos or a belly cast? The maternity photos, actually, me and Marco did some yesterday. Since it's wintertime here in Italy, it's not really a great idea to go out and take some shots outside, though there is a beautiful park right across our apartment that we can go to, I think, when it opens, but it's too cold. And when you do maternity photos, of course, you don't want to be wearing like a puffer jacket. We did some maternity photos. It's like a DIY photos in the bedroom. I did upload one on Instagram already. That's just how we did. I mean, if you can do it DIY, just do it at your house, or you can also go to a studio. But since like me and Marco have the cameras for it anyways, and I just edit on my phone using Lightroom, then we should be fine. Now, in regards to the belly cast, I've heard of this, but I've never done it, nor have I ever been interested in doing it. I don't know, it's just not my thing, I guess. Next question, guys, is do you have the pregnancy waddle? I did answer this, or I did bring this up on my third trimester update, and yes, it is a thing in the third trimester, because that's when your stomach really expands itself, and it's when your body's just trying to balance it out. So yes, I do have the pregnancy waddle. Do you have any embarrassing symptoms like lots of gas, farting, burping, etc., or just embarrassing symptoms symptoms in general. I think the gas part would definitely come in probably the first trimester where most of my symptoms came in. Though, you know, the third trimester, you can still get a bit gassy, not as much as I think the first trimester, I think. Next question is, have you ever gotten any rude or offensive comments due to the size of your bump? Now, I wouldn't say it's rude, but yeah, I have gotten comments, especially from people here. Let's say my in-laws, or when I go to a shop, they'd be like, wow, what a stomach, or wow, what a belly. Like, I don't know if they're insulting me, or I don't know if they're like, wow, it's so beautiful. Usually my in-laws, they're kind of surprised that my stomach can get so big. But then again, for me, it's normal. Like, this isn't my first pregnancy, so everything has already expanded. You know, if you compare my belly to someone who is a first-time pregnant person or woman, then there is a big difference. And also, every woman is different, so I don't think the baby bump or your stomach should define who you are, because everyone is different. You know, someone could be carrying small, someone could be carrying big. Not everyone is the same, so I don't think that baby bumps should be a big concern, or someone should make a comment or make a bad comment about it, because it's just how their body is, so you can't really change it. Next is, do you have trouble finding clothes that fit and cover the bump? In regards to the clothes, I never had to buy, or let's say, I didn't buy any maternity clothes, and that was my choice. Maybe if I bought something, it would be something that I could still use after pregnancy, but if we're talking about like maternity clothes, I never bought them. I find them kind of useless, because if you can still wear the things that you have, and I understand that if you're like a first-time mom and you're going through pregnancy for the first time, then it's fine, because, you know, maternity clothes is a fun thing to, you know, experience. It's part of the pregnancy, so I don't blame you. But if you've gone through it how many times already, for me, maternity clothes is not a necessity. I would rather buy clothes for my baby. During my first and second trimester, I guess, we were going through summer, so I was very lucky that I can wear dresses, you know, dresses that I already had pre-pregnancy. So right now, what I am more comfortable in are just a pair of pajamas down there. And usually, sometimes I wear Marco's tops, like his winter tops. I would always wear leggings when we go out, because that's the only thing that can fit down there. So in terms of clothes, I am doing pretty well. So yeah. All right, and I think our last thing that I will apply on my face is this lip and cheek matte mousse. I am in love with this, guys. This is the one that YesStyle sent me, and it is in the shade of Carrot 02. So it goes on your lips, and I've tried it on my lips, and it looks great as well. So I love how it applies on my cheeks, because it just looks so natural, and it's very, very soft on the skin as well. I'm gonna apply this just on my cheeks because I've already put lipstick on, and I just put it on my, like this, and I just kind of rub it in like this. All right, and the next question is, where are we? Have you ever had anyone ask to rub or touch the bump to feel baby move or kick? I don't think so, actually. Oh no, yeah, Marco's brother, Marco's youngest brother. Only because he was the only person that didn't feel the kick yet. Like everyone else, my mom-in-law, my dad-in-law, and Marco's older brother, they all felt the kick. But there was this one time when I went down to a shop where I usually go to. The guy there working, you know, he was friendly, so he knows me. Whenever he sees me, he's like so happy to see my stomach. Pregnancy here in Italy is like really like a big thing. Like they find it really, really special. Whenever he sees me, you know, he's like, wow, your stomach is getting bigger, blah, blah, blah. But like, you know, in a nice way. And then there was one time where he actually touched it. I'm just kind of like, okay, we're not that close yet. Yeah, there was just that one time when someone actually touched it. Someone that I didn't know, or for me was more of like a stranger, so. And that's what it looks like. I told you guys it looks really nice, right? I don't know if you guys can really see it on camera. I really like the shade. If you are my skin tone, I would advise you guys to use the same as well. I think we're done with the makeup. That's pretty much it. This is my go-to makeup, usually when I'm just in the house and when I go out. And let's move on to the next question. How many kids do you want? Well, I think the appropriate question is, how many kids do you have? So this is my 4th pregnancy. So this is my 4th baby. I don't think I plan to have any more, because, you know, I'm getting older. So yeah, I think to answer your question, 4. And that's it. Basta. How has hubby been bonding with baby? Any tips? So in regards to this, obviously, because, you know, Marco is always busy with his work. I always tell him when he's moving so that he can see it, he can feel it. And whenever we're like watching on the couch, I would always tell him, baby, look, he's moving. And then he would always bond with him. He would talk to him, which is something that obviously it's gonna come from me because I only feel it. I only feel or know when our baby's moving. Yeah, I mean, how else are they supposed to know when the baby, I mean, it's best to bond when, the baby's awake. So, yeah. All right, next question, guys, is have you had any trouble bending over to pick things up or shave your legs or other areas below the bump? Any tips? Very good question. So this one, I would love to answer wholeheartedly. Bending over, definitely. I have a hard time bending over. When I have to pick up something, I always have to spread my legs and then kind of like in a squat way, but kind of moving forward because I have to pick something up. Have you had any trouble shaving your legs or other areas below the bump? To be honest, guys, my legs, there's something about my legs that I noticed during this pregnancy is that my hairs are all gone. I don't know where they went, but I don't have any hairs on my legs, which is a very, I'm very, very fortunate because I don't have to shave them. But somehow they just disappeared during this pregnancy. Ever since my pregnancy started, I never had to shave. Now, in regards to the other things below, if you guys get what I mean. I haven't seen that zone for the past months, but obviously I still shave down there, especially the times when I have to go to my OB. So what I do is I just kind of feel it. If there's a stub or if there's hair, then I shave it off and hoping that I don't cut myself. It's been successful so far. I haven't had, any bleeding due to the shaving. That's how it has been for the past few months. The struggle is definitely real, but it's something that you have to go through. Have your boobs or butt grown during pregnancy? To be honest, I don't think my boobs have grown tremendously, and I don't know if they're gonna grow any more than this. I have no idea, to be honest. I don't remember with my last pregnancy or with my last baby if they ever grew so much. I would say maybe they grew just a little bit. Now in regards to my butt, I don't know as well. I have no idea. It's not like I go oh yeah, my butt grew. This is the question that me and Marco could answer together, but I think he's still recording. So the question is, I know this might be something you want to keep private, but how has your sex drive and intimacy been during pregnancy? If you guys don't know, when you go through pregnancy, oh babe, perfect timing. Come here, we gotta answer a question, a real quick one. So this is just a pregnancy question, but it requires you to answer it, okay? It says, I know this might be something you want to keep private, but how has your sex drive and intimacy been during pregnancy? We're gonna answer you guys honestly, and this is rated PG-13.
Well, of course it goes down when your
belly.
wife is so big that it's not comfortable, of course, for you now.
Yeah.
And as a good husband, you have to accept that and go for it. And you know that when it's gone, things will go back to normal.
But we find ways. So there are other ways that we know that, but that will be up to just me and Marco.
Yeah, that's true. No, I mean you can, but of course, I think once you get to these, 7-8 months, things are,
harder.
Absolutely. I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest.
No, it's not. It's not.
Who cares?
It's part of the pregnancy,
It's part of the process.
But yeah, we've tried positions, but it just doesn't work. It's still just very uncomfortable. And it's just a phase. That's it. Yeah. Thank you. So I hope that answers your question. It has been hard, to be honest. Obviously, because of my stomach, it's grown really big, and it's just not because we don't want to have it, it's more of discomfort feeling. So yeah, I hope we answered your question very well. And she says, and they say that you should do the baby mama dance video and pre-pregnancy clothes try on challenge video before you pop. Actually, I've been wanting to do the pre-pregnancy clothes video. I did something like this. It was more of recreating my old Instagram pictures. Now, in regards to the pre-pregnancy, I've been thinking about doing this, but I would need to look into what clothes I can show you guys, but that would be really cute. Now, in regards to the mama dance, I have no idea because I'm not a dancer, so I think that's a no-no for me. And I think that pretty much sums up our video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this pregnancy Q&A. It's been fun, and probably the last pregnancy Q&A we will have. First and last, actually, because I've never really done a pregnancy Q&A. But anyways, guys, thank you for sending in your questions. I'm really thankful for all of them, especially to this one person who sent in all of these questions. Thank you so much. Guys, do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for my upcoming vlogs and videos. And yes, that's it for me. That's it for today's video. I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.
Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to